clatter of a spoon on a cheap white plate, the murmur of a world that couldn't wait. A ghost of steam is dancing in the air, and for a second I pretend you're there. This coffee's bitter, or is that just me? Lost in this sea of strangers' company, each face a blur, a story I don't know. Just another place where I can't let go. And oh, the sound of broken-hearted loneliness is a whisper in a room of strangers' laughter, just an echo in a crowded room, a world in bloom that I can't see right after you. Remember tracing maps on your old coat, the constellations only we could know. That worn-out thread was my own lifeline then. Now it's a memory I can't touch again. You'd shiver and I'd pull you close to me, beneath that streetlight, wild and wholly free. The air was cold, but nothing felt so warm. My only shelter from the coming storm. And oh, the sound of broken-hearted loneliness is a whisper in a room of strangers' laughter, just an echo in a crowded room, a world in bloom that I can't see right after you. Did the swears just fall? Did the music lie? Was that forever just a passerby? They say the pain will dull, the ache will cease, but how do I find peace when you were my peace? When you were my peace. And oh, the sound of broken-hearted loneliness is a whisper in a room of strangers' laughter, just an echo in a crowded room, an echo in a crowded room, in this crowded room. All alone, all alone.
You called me by a nickname I never chose. You like the shirts that he used to wear, I suppose. We're tangled in sheets, but there's space in the bed, filled with the memories inside of your head. You close your eyes when you kiss my face, trying to put me in another time and place. I'm just a body to keep out the cold, a story you read in the found his sweater in the back of the drawer. You said you forgot it was there before, but I saw you smell it when you thought I was gone. Holding on to the dusk while waiting for dawn. Am I just the bandage covering the wound? A temporary fix that will be ripped off soon. Does he know he still owns your heart? Does he know he's tearing me apart? I'm shouting love into a void while my self-respect is being destroyed. I'm fighting a ghost who isn't even dead. He's living rent-free inside of your head. You hold me tight, but you're reaching for him. I'm just the echo fading and dim. I know I should leave, I know I'm the fool, drowning in the deep end of your pool. Call his name. I know you want to, I'll just pretend I didn't They say it's better to have loved and lost, but they never tell you about the cost. The tax you pay on the memories, the mortgage on the fantasy. If I had turned left instead of right, if I stayed home that fateful night, I wouldn't know the color of your eyes, and I wouldn't be choking on these goodbyes. I wish I had a time machine to wipe you out of every scene, to scrub your footprints from my soul and make myself completely whole. I trade the kisses and the highs just to stop these endless cries. God, it hurts to say it true, but I wish I could unmeet you. Ignorance would be such bliss, to never know the poison of your kiss. I'd be lonely, but I'd be free from this haunting heavy debris. You carved your name into my bone, and now I'm sitting on a broken throne. King of nothing, Lord of pain, praying for the washing rain. I love you so much it feels like hate, a twisted turn of a cruel fate. You gave me heaven and dropped me to hell, and left me trapped in your magic spell. tied tightly round my throat. I'm in the back row, seat number 4, watching the sunlight spill through the door. Everyone's turning a sea of smiles for the white dress trailing down the aisles. I catch your eye for a second, just a blur. You look so beautiful, standing next to her. And the preacher asks if anyone objects. I'm screaming in the silence of my chest. My knuckles turn white, gripping on the pew, dying with the secret that I'm still in love with you. Speak now, he says, or hold your peace. So I hold my peace and I sign the release of the only heart I ever wanted to hold, watching my future get sold. You say the vows, I lip sync along. I know the rhythm, I know the song. We wrote it together when we were 16. Now you're living it out in another scene. She slides the ring on the heavy gold band. I feel the weight of it crush my hand. It's done, it's sealed, the ink is dry. I should stand up, I should make a scene, flip the script, smash the screen. But you look happy and that's the knife cutting me out of your brand new life. And the preacher asks if anyone objects. I'm screaming in the silence of my chest. My knuckles turn white, gripping on the pew, dying with the secret that I'm still in love with you. Speak now, he says, or hold your peace. So I hold my peace.
Driving through the fog, can't see the street. Numb to the hands and numb to the feet. The radio is broken, just white noise, drowning out the sound of the happy joys. I feel like a glitch in the simulation, lost in the waves of the separation. You were the signal, I was the receiver. Now I'm a skeptic, not a believer. It's just static on the radio, buzzing in my brain, driving in circles in the freezing rain. I try to tune it in, try to find a station, but all I get is this isolation. White noise, gray sky, everything is blurred. I can't remember him, I can't remember her. I'm fading out into the atmosphere, disappearing while I'm sitting right here. People are talking but I don't hear a word. I'm flying away like a wounded bird. The world is sharp but I am soft, holding my broken heart survive the sensation of being in water, heavy and unable to breathe due to sadness.
Walk all the station, I go to reefer, a beautiful monument to my grief. Washed away by the salt and the tide, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Down into the brook.
The pressure is building in my ears. I'm swimming in an ocean of my tears. The light from the surface is far away. I'm sinking down deeper every day. Your love was an anchor tied to my feet, dragging me down to the cold concrete. I open my mouth to scream your name, but only bubbles come out. It's a losing game. I'm submerged, I'm holding my breath, dancing a slow dance with the death. It's quiet down here, it's blue and it's deep, lulling my sorrow softly to sleep. I'm floating in a heavy, heavy weight, resigning myself to a watery fate. Don't try to save me, don't try to dive. I don't know if I wanna survive. The currents are pulling me to and fro. I'm watching the world in a vertigo. It's peaceful to let go, to stop the fight, to fade away into the liquid night. I see your face in the coral reef, a beautiful monument to my grief. Washed away by the salt and the tide, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Down, down, down into the blue.
I'm submerged, I'm holding my breath, dancing a slow dance with the death. It's quiet down here, it's blue and it's deep, lulling my sorrow softly to sleep. I'm floating in the heavy, heavy weight, resigning myself to a watery fate. Like, don't try to save me, don't try to dive. I don't know if I wanna survive. Just let me float.
Bus ride takes about 4 hours. I can't bring candy, I can't bring flowers, just quarters for the vending machine and a heart that's splitting at the seam. They pat me down, they check my bag. Time moves slow, a heavy drag. I see you walking in the jumpsuit gray, counting the minutes of the visitation day. There's a wall of glass between our hands, 2 different worlds, 2 different lands. I press my palm against the cold, trying to feel the love we hold, but the static crackles on the telephone, and I've never felt so all alone. Loving a ghost in a steel cage, turning the same old empty page. You ask about the dog, you ask about the bills, I talk about the weather and the windowsills. I don't tell you that I cried at night or that I'm losing the will to fight. 5 more years, that's what the judge said. 5 more years in this lonely lead. You're frozen in time while I get old. A story written but never told. My friends say move on, they say let him go, but they don't know what I know. But sometimes I wonder if they alright, if I should disappear into the night. There's a wall of glass between our hands, 2 different worlds, 2 different lands. I press my palm against the cold, trying to feel the love we hold, but the static crackles on the telephone, and I've never felt so all alone. Loving a ghost in a steel cage. time's up. The guard says the line goes dead. I'll see you next Sunday, maybe.
At the motel on the edge of town, where the neon sign is flashing down. You take off your ring and put it in the tray, washing the guilt of the day away. I'm the midnight snack, I'm the secret vice, I'm the roll of the loaded dice. But when the sun comes up, you button your shirt and leave me alone with the dirt and the hurt. I'm your dirty laundry hidden in the pile. I'm the secret behind your public smile. You go home to her and play the part while I'm picking up pieces of a shadowed heart. I'll never be the one on your arm. I'm just the alarm, the false alarm. Always a secret, never the bride. Locked forever on the outside. Ah, Christmas is coming, you'll be with them. I'll be alone with my hawthorn stem. You send a text thinking of you, but we both know that isn't true. You're thinking of how to keep it clean, how to edit me out of the scene. I'm tired of hiding in the cracks of the floor, waiting for you to knock on the door. Does she suspect? Does she know my sin? Is she wondering where the money went? I'm ruining her life and ruining mine, waiting for a sign, a single sign. I'm your dirty laundry hidden in the pile. I'm the secret behind your public smile. You go home to her and play the part while I'm picking up pieces of a shadowed heart. I'll never be the one on your arm. I'm just the alarm, the false alarm. I'll go home to her. Don't come back. I'm done being the stay.
I bought it back in mid-July, hidden in the closet way up high. A velvet box, a secret plan to make me feel like a better man. The calendar turned, the leaves fell down. The silence took over this little town. Now the snow is piling at the door, and you don't live here anymore. There's a box wrapped in gold underneath the pine, a promise of a future that isn't mine. It's the heaviest thing in this empty room, a can't throw it away. It's just waiting for a Christmas that will never see the day. The gift I can't return. The lights are twinkling on the street. I'm staring at the boots upon my feet. I wonder where you are tonight. Are you warm? Is the fire bright? Does he know how you take your tea? Does he love you half as much as me? The receipt is faded in my jeans, the ghost of all our broken scenes. I should burn it in the fireplace, let the flames erase your face. But I'm a coward, freezing cold, holding on to fool's gold. There's a box wrapped in gold underneath the pine, a promise of a future that isn't mine. It's the heaviest thing in this empty room, a shiny little monument, a beautiful tomb. I can't open it up, I can't throw it away. It's just waiting for a Christmas that will never see the day. The gift I can't return. Merry Christmas to the ghost. Merry Christmas to the ghost of us. We've said it all, we can't say more. Tomorrow you go left, I go right, but the sun hasn't set on us tonight. Let's pretend the taxi isn't coming at 8. Let's pretend it isn't too late. Pull the curtains, shut out the moon. The end is coming, coming too soon. Lie to me one last time, tell me that you're forever mine. Hold me like you're never letting go, even though we both know this is the funeral of our love, the final push and the final shove. So kiss me hard and close your eyes and give me the comfort of the last life. I wanna memorize the curve of your spine, taste the salt and the bitter wine. We're dancing on the edge of the cliff, breathing in the final whiff of a perfume that I'll miss for years, holding back the flood of tears. Let's be lovers for one more hour before the milk turns sour. Don't say goodbye, don't say take care. Just run your fingers through my hair. hair. Let me sleep in the illusion before the morning confusion. Lie to me one last time. Tell me that you're forever mine. Hold me like you're never letting go, even though we both know this is the funeral of our love, the final push and the final shove. So kiss me hard and close your eyes and give me the comfort of the last lines. Don't speak, just think. Tomorrow is a lifetime away. The yellow paint is peeling on the wall. We haven't walked down that end of the hall. The crib is a cage of gathered dust. Our marriage is covered in a layer of rust. We don't talk about the day it rained. We don't talk about the love that waned. We just eat our dinner and stare at the plates. Two prisoners locked behind silent gates. We're grieving a person we never met, a sunset that happened before it had set. And I look at you and I see the pain reflected back in the window pane. You blame your body, I blame the sky, and we're letting the rest of our love run dry in the shadow of the nursery door. We don't know how to be us anymore. I try to touch you, you flinch away. There's nothing left for me to say. It happens, they said, it's nature's way. But nature doesn't have to pay the price of the silence in this house. Quiet as a church mouse. I miss the future we almost had. I miss the chance of being a dad. If we scream, maybe the glass will break. Maybe we'll wake from this heartache. But you're a statue and I'm a stone, together but completely alone. We're grieving a person we never met, a sunset that happened before it had set. And I look at you and I see the pain reflected back in the window pane. You blame your body, I blame the sky, and we're letting the rest of our love run dry in the shadow of the nursery door. We don't know how to be us anymore. Close the door, turn off the light, good night to the empty room.